Okay, good morning. So I'm playing some more Dark Cloud. My PS4 was not turned off properly. Um, I'm getting into, I think, Dark Heaven Castle. So in Dark Heaven Castle, you travel through time. I think you begin at age. I didn't. I didn't look before the stream, but you begin at like age 100, then like 200, 233, 300, and you get to play as each of the characters in each of the different time periods as you approach the Dark Genie. Like you play as Tone, you play as Zhao, you play as Goro, you play as Ruby, Ungaga, um, and then Osmond. Like as you go through each of the different time periods, so you want to make sure that each of your characters are strong enough to take on each of the different ages by themselves in Dark Heaven Castle. I just had my morning interview, which is nice. My like egg got stirred up. So let me approach Dark Heaven Castle and enter. I assume you can leave once you enter. I'm not entirely sure. Sadly, I'm streaming at 9 a.m. Instead of like 11 when this line goes down more. I don't know how. Something to do with like where the sun is located. So there's my fourth Sephiroth. My first Sephiroth is obviously FF7. Second Sephiroth is in Kingdom Hearts. Third Sephiroth is this one, Dark Cloud. My fourth Sephiroth was Ephemeral Fantasia. I have a huge collection of Sephiroth. Also amulets. Goro has an amulet. Dyne has an amulet. RuneScape has amulets. I knew you'd come. I knew you could make it. He was born here, in this castle, long, long ago. This is where the 400-year nightmare began, and the monster was created by me. So here is like JPEGs, like obviously selling castle real estate to nerdy tryhards. Was 400 years ago, the terror of the East and the West were still at war. I was the king of the East. I fought the West to defend the people. The scope of the war grew, and at last, the pivotal battle to decide the destiny of the kingdom began. Pressed by the wizard's army of the West, I had to make a decision. I could see our defeat on the horizon. Then, a Dark Lord came to me with a deal. If the blood of a witch is mixed into a human body, a terrible power is born. If you use this power, your victory is assured, he said. He probably used me as an experiment to see the effect of the mixing of blood, to see what terrible power it would create. I had to make a decision to protect the people of my kingdom. My magic power grew 100 times over. It was a terrifying force. I used that force and destroyed the army of the West. But I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my veins. And not long after that, there was an incident, a tragic one. My heart, filled with grief, spelled incorrectly, began to change. Something was born inside of me. It grew great and frightening, and finally emerged. Its power was absolute. No one could stop it. Its blind fury burnt even the countries of the East. This how Genie was born. I searched feverishly for ways to erase my error, the Dark Genie. So this I like to contrast to Ephemeral Fantasia, how Konami has you collect eggs for the chefs, and for the Sephiroth dance. It was then that I discovered the stone called Atlamilia from an ancient book. It is a precious gem created by the earth only once in aeon. I learned through a premonition, it's still heating up in the morning, premonition that Atlamilia would appear in 400 years, this era. I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years to this time to obtain Atlamillia, that legendary gem, believing that Atlamillia could seal off the power of the Dark Genie. Atlamillia is a link to a different dimension, and it's the shining stone on your arm tone. The Moon People were able to seal the young Genie. In the urn, Genie gained power and was able to influence the world. You know very well what happened. However now, even with the power of Atlamillia, we not be able to stop him. He's a force of pure evil, but his aim is not to destroy the world. His intent is to send his will through time to every age, to take over history by sending parts of his essence to each age. He is a terrifying being. I created a true monster. Tone, Dark Genie, is the embodiment of pure negative energy. He doesn't live, so you can't kill him, but you can change the history of his birth and erase his being. And then Tone's like, for that. Panting, I have no time. The dark blood running through me is taking over. If he controls my mind, I'll no longer be me. Seda, it's too late. It's no use. Stop resisting. Give yourself to me fully. Your body, mind, and power. Oh wow, dude. Tone, cross the gallery of time and enter his age. End with the power of Atlamillia. I like how he says familia. He's like Vin Diesel. I can't give up this body yet. Oh my god. Dude stabbed himself. That's crazy. This dude stabbed himself. That's hardcore, dude. Gallery of Time. Now I take the steps of my long journey. Open the door and guide my spirit. The forbidden spell. That kid won't be able to cross the Gallery of Time. Pity he has to die in vain. Ha ha ha. Walk, Tone, into the cursed past. Erase his existence. I trust you will know what to do there. Follow the fragments of memory I left into the Gallery of Time. They will show you what you need to do. Now go. Wow. That's so cool, dude. So I'm in the Gallery of Time now. I hope I could escape. Here is 5 years ago, because I didn't even load out, I don't think. Wow, using a weapon reduces abs? That's unfortunate. Is my abs almost full? No, my abs is 0. Oh wow, they got evil bats in here. Crown acquired. So the next area you go through the ship clock. Oh, here's the curse dancer from the beginning of the game, where you first summon the Dark Genie. My sword is so dope, dude. I'm so glad I upgraded only Tone. Okay. So I got the claw cans for the next level. I got the father. That's wonderful. My interview today was pretty good. What I try to do is like, oh, what did you do in between? Like, it was like violent, like how long I went on for. And it was good. It was such a good interview. I like controlled the shit out of it. I was like standing next to the radiator with my butt, and the heat from the radiator essentially it like supercharges my butt, and it's incredible. It's an incredible force. Okay, so I got all the Atla here. Let's check out this stone step. It looks like it has blood all over it. Like a sacrifice altar. There's like no reason to go up here. Very interesting. I don't think I could do anything with this over here. Yeah, it's a fountain. It's a shame I can't pick up any of these weapons to use. So I just have to like wander through time randomly. I don't know when I should fight the Dark Genie. I'm probably not going to do it today. I was watching Enter the Void yesterday. So I showed Enter the Void, and I also showed what was it? I showed Requiem for a Dream to my group of like college friends. That was pretty fun. Because in Requiem for a Dream, this one stripper, she gets like, they do like double fisting dildos. And Enter the Void, they essentially 18 years ago, and Enter the Void, they essentially do like it's like an out-of-body experience, and they keep talking about books and stuff. So it's really cool. It's like filmed in like a neon Tokyo kind of area. Very pretty. The neonness, it looks and reminds me of what's it called? The Clown 2016 movie, the mini golf course there. It's a really good movie. Very fun. Like as the movie progresses, Nintendo just like fucks you harder. Like it's crazy. Like they turn like Nintendo into like just like a Japanese businessman, and he just keeps fucking you. Oh, I can't affect Philly. Let's try it out with Goro. Billy, it reminds me, one dude I know, he was like in like 5th grade, in like 6th grade, and just going over to his house, he was like already having bitches, like he already like had bitches in like 7th grade. This dude was like already like I would go in the room and they'd be like talking about how oatmeal turns them on. It's like I don't know. Like they're like, yeah, just say oatmeal, it turns her on. I was like, wow, dude. I was like, I'm playing Dark Cloud, but okay. But we had like, there are human beings there for sure. Like they are like actually human beings. Like they have GFs and everything. Like GF forever. Alright, so use my pitch dark key. Like going to an all guys high school and then just talking about being a millionaire. And then like thinking about like chugging beer from like an oil canister, like while like chanting that like you are a male species. It's like the coolest thing ever. Nintendo knows that shit though. Nintendo just fucks me. Like watching Nintendo fuck people in Enter the Void. It's an interesting thing though. It's like, okay, so they just have like what? They just have like strippers at like in cheaper states. It's like, okay, so. And then they have like the dude like out on like, he's getting like medical work or whatever. It's like, so. Your point. And that just plays even more into like the, yeah, don't care aspect of it. Because I mean, sure, we have like a 30 years of work of like whatever the fuck I do, play Dark Cloud like a faggot, and you factor that in, it's like, yeah, might as well just fucking suck some Dark Cloud dick. Really doesn't take much. Really doesn't take much. It's like, wow, damn, dude. This nigga said I didn't see the 100 Years War in the 100 Years War in Dark Cloud. Like, okay. Okay, bitch. It's like, so That's the all guys high school, right? So it's like, ooh, the living armor is kind of cool. So it's like you have like what? That means if you have a woman, like as like a baby, like you're automatically fucked. And then if you have a guy as a baby, like all women are actually disabled. So it's like, Like, so you're saying there's a chance that I die, right? It's like, interesting. An interesting gym. So you're saying there's a chance I can work out and put my video games into place. Very interesting. Like, do you do that by yourself or what? I don't know, dude. I'm just basing my response off of your single selfie Facebook photo with another woman. Like, okay, that's very cool. Very interesting. That's an interesting approach. For 60 different people. Very interesting. Oh wow. Very pretty. Aw. And then you factor in knowing like popular streamers, and you're like, yo, I know how to edit videos. Like I know how to edit videos, and also, in addition to knowing how to edit videos, I introduced my website, which made $3,000 in college, to an out-of-stater, which I didn't know. And I introduced like Google AdSense as like an advertising platform. So on top of that, it's like, no, that's not even, I wouldn't even entertain multiple of those messages with a response, let alone be reaching out to like every single person on Facebook when COVID started. And then also reaching out and saying that you passed your COVID test months later, while detailing your entire trading journey since 2018. Like, bitch, I don't even edit photos, dude. Like, I just stream every day. Like, there's never at a moment's notice would I ever spend $20 to edit photos, like, in my life, or even remotely care about like the popularity derived from advertising. None of that remotely interests me. Like, okay. With that being said, I really don't know how to respond to you. like as like a physical human being. Like I don't know, should I like ask someone like their major, or should I focus on like their location? Is there a point of doing that? I really don't know. I lived with all out-of-state people in a college house, and I worked at UPS, which obviously getting all this extra money from Google, it was like, okay. And then I also got hired at an energy company, so it's like I'm sitting there and the house is like $3,000 a year to rent, which Google paid me in and of itself. So I didn't rent with them senior year, just cause, which I guess they thought was cheap, maybe. I don't know. They didn't invite me over anymore. We had 2 showers in our room. We each had our own room there. They actually lived with a dude named with the same name as me, and they just called him better version of me as like a meme. We never talked about living there after school. And I mean, they could have worked at UPS, but instead they worked at like, it was like trans tutoring. They like tutored trans kids who were like unfortunate. So that's kind of cool. I like how Disney like makes VHS tapes that are like relatable for like wealthy parents if you're young but maybe not successful. That's very relatable, like as like an adult who can generally afford bagels and drive around. That's a fun experience. But other than that, I wouldn't go to the city ever. I wouldn't go to the beach ever. I would bring like the Nintendo version of me to the beach just because he's from like the same area as me, and that's about it. And yeah, generally, I mean, I'd probably just like, I'd probably just fucking like fuck the shit out of like some like random fucking skeezer, just because it's like ghetto. It's like a ghetto area, and it's offensive that you're standing near me. So it's like, okay, I mean, there's really no reason to meet anybody. And that just introduces like all these elements. It's like, oh yeah, that's true. I could just replace where your college or food is, and then fuck you. It's like, okay, I'm not a dog. It's like, yep, you could also die to it too, and I'll read the book to you while you die. It's like, oh, very wonderful. You are very good at what you do. Clap, 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 clap. It's like, yeah, bro, it's possible. Like, wow, that is very, very wonderful. It's like, so you did not intend to do that. That is also wonderful. I know people who had like their like 12th baby or whatever during COVID. It's like, oops, y'all are pregnant again. That's hilarious because I had $1 million, so I don't know why you guys suck that much dick at paying for space. Like, if you guys needed space, I had that as an option. Like, nope, sorry, dude. Accidental birth. In a really crowded room. Like, wow, dude. Very fun. Very fun. Aging does not exist. Looks don't exist. Aging doesn't exist. demented parents who want to blend you don't exist. Like, yeah, bro. He gets super good grades. His teeth are fucked. His, arguably Asperger's brother made him jump on a treadmill when he was in kindergarten at full speed. Because he thought it was funny, because he's sadistic as fuck. And we pay him $1 million every single year. It's like, but at least, like, if you look good, like, you could talk about getting, like, fucking, like, oatmeal in your asshole. It's like, wow, it's very fun. But at least if you wait until college, you can tutor black kids and then talk about oatmeal in your asshole. It's like, that's fun. Super fun. Like, at least you're white though, right? Like, because if you're Asian, then you need to like talk about like the tornado. You'll go to like a wedding party, you'll get paid like $1 million, and you can just like talk about like tornadoes and shit. Like, oh, here comes the tornado. I'm from California, aging doesn't exist. I get paid $200,000 to get fucking rabies in my asshole because I'm Asian. Hey bro, you're from California, and I'm posting on social media that I'm a millionaire. And this dude doesn't even tell me what California's like. It's like, dude, I literally wanna eat your egg. Like, I want to like take your egg and like suck it through like a Monster Energy drink. Like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I have way too many games to get through. Way too many games. I have no time for any of this shit. I'm gonna listen to I Want to Be a Hero, or what is it? I want to listen to like Rambo Be a Hero, mixed with like some like Hillary Clinton fucking like transvestite fucking what's her name? Greta Thunberg getting arrested for protesting. The porn. I don't care how fucking relatable people are. Like, Zack, he can't physically kill Cloud, and like Zack goes to kill Cloud. Obviously, you know how Cloud goes to kill Aerith, in like before Sephiroth kills her. But Zack, in in the Nibelheim basement, when you have the flashback, if you go to the 2 green jars in Sephiroth's library, one of them has a crack in it, which is Cloud's, because he's an imperfect clone. So Zack, he raises his sword towards the green jar, indicating that in some way, shape, or form, he wants to kill Cloud, because he's imperfect. So, obviously, Zack is unable to kill Cloud because he is imperfect. So, they hit Zack with a machine gun, and kill him on a cliff. And essentially, how you can interpret that is, obviously Zack doesn't have a machine gun on his arm like everybody else, because Zack is gay. Everybody else has the machine gun arm. Cloud has the machine gun arm because he's totally like gay for Barret, and Barret is like hanging off the cliff and they get shot in the hand. And then Cloud steals Zack's sword as well, because of course there goes my webcam. So Cloud steals Zack's sword as well, thus disarming him even more. And then you factor in Pyramid Head, and Pyramid Head has Cloud's sword too. So it's like, alright, well, factor in Pyramid Head too, and the Holocaust. It's like, okay, well, Pyramid Head stole Cloud's sword too, or Zack's sword. Doesn't matter. Either of the swords, both of the swords. Nintendo, fucking you in the asshole. Anything. It's even more prevalent based on my webcam. As you can tell from my webcam froze. Do webcams work? No, they don't. And the banks know they could freeze your webcam by flashing a bright light in your face. They know how that shit works. They're already doing sports betting. Like, you guys could sports bet, you could strip in other countries or other states. Like how many babies can you possibly have? Like, honestly. Like, relative to like how much teeth work you need done by like real dentists. Like, they're totally, like, they definitely know what they're doing. It's like, you just come to the dentist. It's like, don't worry, we got you. Drugs are legal only in certain areas where coronavirus isn't legal. Like, okay. That's super fun. Super fun. Alright, let's talk to this old guy. Can I buy some items here? Hell yeah, dude. This old dude got me. This old dude got me. He knows. He knows. Here we go. My dude. My dude. The old dude. He has to support his not family. Hell yeah, dude. If this old dude couldn't afford food, holy shit. That would be a whole different country. More. I won't even entertain that with a response. I'm gonna add in some you have to be the killer trope. It's like, nah, I don't understand that. I'm not a fucking faggot. He's like, yeah, but fucking, what's his name on Twitch? He says you have to fucking suck dick. Like you have to suck the dick. That's what the stream says. The stream says you have to suck the Nintendo dick. And you know, by golly, I'm gonna suck the Nintendo dick. Wow. Wow, dude. This nigga just said oatmeal. This nigga just said oatmeal. This nigga just said oatmeal. Leave. This nigga just said oatmeal. Alright, Goro. Ruby is weak. Give her some witch pate. Now she good. I don't know if this is Tones. Yeah, Tony's the bread. I was like, I'm pretty sure Tony's the bread, right? Yeah, Tony's the bread. Ungaga eats the thing. Eats this. Wonderful. How's Ungaga doing? Osmond, I'll give him more. Give Ruby more. Galga more. Osmond more. Osmond more. Own more. Osmond more. Okay. Can I buy gems? Can I buy gems? What the fuck? What the fuck? Can I buy gems? What the fuck? I could have been buying this shit the entire time. What the fuck? Nice, dude. I don't want to play this game more. I'm very upset. I'm gonna go drink my energy drink. Very upset.